Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His team fell in their season opener a week ago, now hitting the road, looking for their first win. With my partner, Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
As you watch the tape from last week, it really just came down to decision-making. Just too often he made the wrong throw, the wrong read, the wrong decision, and it ended up costing his team pretty heavily. So it gets back to the basics. Just trust your eyes.
Look at that. Keep going.
To the 20. And he will score. Donovan Edwards. Touchdown, Nighthawks. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
We'll try here for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Nighthawks are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
A big play to kick off this drive. 47 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops them. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
So they move inside the 20. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? They'll look to throw. This one on target for Johnson. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Sacramento. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game. And you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The PAT, up and good. And his guys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Nighthawks offense ready to possess the football for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down.
Teams going their open drive. Teams on the mix.
Now, faking the give. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Turn over.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Out of bounds down at the 7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So on fourth down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get it. This one is good. He knocks it through. And his guys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Nighthawks offense ready to get back out.
6-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Up the middle. Here's Edwards. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Fresh start here.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 13 pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. Running straight ahead with Edwards. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry.
It's in there.
And he's in. What a try. Touchdown, Anchorage. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The extra point is up and through. And the Nighthawks are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Tigers offense make their way out to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. Complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 1. Now they'll pitch it out here. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run rate. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Okay, ready? They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
In the way they won in the start of the season after the L, so they
looks to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Last 3 games after week 2.
Let's go now. 65.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And his guys are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Nighthawks offense ready to get back at it. Their lead is just a point. As they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10.
Best to keep it on the ground. These backs, man, we got the rookie Bowman in there, man, instead of Donovan.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Now a run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's caught out wide on the RPO. And he's out of bounds on pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
So after one, 14-13 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Edwards. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll try and run for the 1st down with Edwards. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
This one's going to be taken in over the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And is not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Now a screen set up for Edwards. And this takes it into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Beating San Juan. We love this play.
Back to the tight end, Stover. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Nighthawks.
Baker Mayfield. We're that number 6 too, like Baker Mayfield. Any difference? You don't know that pick, like Baker Mayfield. If you're a 30-round pick.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and through. And the Nighthawks extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Ooh. And he's brought down right the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense back onto the field. For their next possession, they'll begin with 1st and 10.
Last season. Defense getting the points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39, here's 2nd and 8. Here's a toss, right side. He'll pop his head for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Look,
This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 20 yards on that pass play. And that will be a first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Check out.
He'll drop to throw. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
There it is.
Touchdown, Tigers. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Pass kind of behind him and he made that adjustment.
The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And his guys move back to within 1.
21. Tigers 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Nighthawks offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Almost again.
Unfortunately here, one of his teammates quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Here comes the Nighthawks punt team, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Tigers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Is this what y'all doing?
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Throwing now from the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. Now, faking the give. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the Nighthawks will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. The Tigers offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
15 seconds to half.
The third quarter begins with a run. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do them any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Third and 8.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 17 yards on that connection. That's enough for a first down.
We have 2 drops for the
Well, the run after
season.
catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. but watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
It's first down, and they'll run. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Well, they had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And left side.
Still every get it
They're
out.
going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Defense is too slow to react to that.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Now a give up the middle. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Let's go.
He's in. Is complete. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Sacramento. That his second TD catch of the season. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Let's see what happens.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Nighthawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with first and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They'll go back to Edwards on first down. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 6. He'll look to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The Tigers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down.
Taking your time to grab it, man. You guys come out stuff in.
A quick slant into the hands of Johnson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
On the toss, they'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. So that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
A gain of only a yard. It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Nighthawks offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll look to set up the screen here.
Still
going.
He's still going. He's
on his way.
He's gone. He's tired.
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. It is a touchdown.
He's on a new team. He's still real good.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Now, a two-point conversion attempt time.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
And he will get in the two-point conversion once. And the lead is up to 3.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Tigers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
They got big 3 right here. 67 overall. Man already said he's an X factor. So they're going to build him.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
That's what Coach just did. He wasn't on this thing last season. I think it was important.
Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Looking at
a big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches.
He had a hard time getting it out. Oh.
And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Nighthawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Forced to his right. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in. Oh, that's one where he just needs to unload it, but he did not. It'll go down as a sack and a big loss of yards. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Tigers offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin with great field position. A short field, in fact, as they start with a 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Take over.
This is intercepted. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand.
Automatic 1st down.
He'll try the right side this time. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one, and that will be a 1st down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Let's go.
He's putting up numbers today.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Not much happening there, just a short game.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back here to catch. Actual starts in here and whites.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it.
Oh,
and he'll take it on in. Touchdown Tigers.
oh man, I looked at this dude, man. What is overall league? When you look at
What
this
a game
dude,
this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score
don't think
changes the
you're
lead one
like
more
hope.
time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
oh, it was tripping. He was tripping. Put that man on the spotlight. I don't care what his overall is. You build this dude. That's what you do. 69 overall, but look at that speed. 90 speed at the tight end position. 92 acceleration at the tight end position.
Point after, coming up here.
He's a weapon for real.
He's got it. And his guys have taken a 4-point advantage.
Season 2. What they went through last season. Rough start to their season. They went on a rampage at the end. But they don't, you can't afford to do that.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This taken at the 5. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Nighthawks offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
With this AR, thank you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in, and he's got it to the 35-yard line.
First down.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
14 yards.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. He'll be taken down rather swiftly. After a gain, just
3,000 yard rush
from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to Edwards. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Call it a gain of 13. That's enough for a first down.
13 yards. First down, Nighthawks.
They feed him. I'm tired a little bit.
On the handoff, Edwards. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He was brought down.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun.
And get rid of him.
Down he goes.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key 3rd downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
From the 3rd level. That's what it comes down to.
So here it is, 4th down and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw.
I knew
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Dang, we didn't have enough time to meet the sticks. We had to give it to the next man close. Then on couldn't break. And we went to last year. Look at him.
That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
They might have a true 3-man running. They might have running back. 3-headed monster.
Here's 2nd and 2.
They might have 3-headed monster. And can use his legs too.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game.
Now that makes it interesting.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
We just sit on this ball. We got to get the 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
The rookie would have ran that route a little flatter. Had that early, he ran flatter than that.
Taken at the 19. The crowd trying to make some noise. Here comes the visiting offense. Down on the scoreboard. A minute 37 to go.
How will this play out? We'll something has to give.
They come up for first down.
TV.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll find his big target, the tight end Stovall. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for an Anchorage first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Morrow's pass.
They'll come up now for second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. This one complete right side. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense
didn't
can
make
play
the
you
move that he should have made.
It's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Anchorage first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game.
Uzi, out of in this skinny group. Me on the edge. I'm in the stadium.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down.
You won't.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Look this way. Hold on.
Now this, an important extra point here
See
to
what
stretch
Patrick
this lead to a
Holmes and my
field goal.
boys did with 13 seconds
An
left.
important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game.
33.
So what you think Sack can do with 16 seconds? 2 timeouts. Only down by a field.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
Boy got legs.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
He'll look to throw. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone.
At the 37-yard line.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to force overtime.
It's going to be fast for you, baby. This might be that youngster. Get that moving, youngster. Get that moving, youngster.
This one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good.
Anchorage.
And the missed kick is going to cost them the
game. A little bit more room.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
Yep. They keep their heads high. Sac got a good team. I knew Anchorage had a good team, man. They couldn't afford to go down.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for our visitors. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball and will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Catch me a breather. I'll be back.